Okay, let's go to your phone calls. Let's talk to David in Oklahoma. David, you're on the air. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey, Alex. First off, I just want to say I thank God for you and what you do. I was awakened about a little over a year ago, and the process eventually led me to the Obama deception and Endgame and Loose Change and Dr. Stanley Monteith, read his book, Brotherhood of Darkness, and the whole nine. The thing that I wanted to ask is, I'm a Christian, and I've read the Bible cover to cover several times, so I know how it ends. And I hear you and I hear other guests talk about how we're going to win. Well, I want to know what you mean when you say we're going to win or we can win this. Tell me what you mean by that.
That's a great question, David. We're going to win our souls. We're going to stand up against evil and not cop out and say we're going to be teleported by Scotty in the rapture that's non-existent in the Bible until after. And we're going to stand against evil and be tested in the fire. And in the end, good is going to win. And so I don't get up here and debate theology. I've read the Bible. I've studied it. I know what it says. I know it says the beast will make war on the saints and overcome them. But that means the saints are going to fight it. But in the greatest awakening to this dehumanizing force, that's what it is. It's death and disease and pain. That's beautiful to Satan. And Satan is a spirit. It is real. There is a mystery of evil, as the Bible talks about, guiding this force. And I could feel that. I could feel the good. I could feel the evil. And so the cop-out that I see from the false Christianoid, plastic, fake mannequin church that isn't real. It's like a mannequin of a man or woman. It's not a human. I mean, the reason I know the Bible is profound, inspired by the Creator, is that people talk about Nostradamus. They're incredibly vague. The king will be struck on the horse, and the spear will go in his eye. Well, kings back then fought in wars, and that was one of the most common ways they were killed, was someone with a sword or a spear or an arrow through the visor. It's one of the few places they would be in heavy battle armor. It would take a crane to put them on the giant war horse, the big Clydesdale. I mean, that's how you know the king, because they would have the heaviest armor. And so, oh my gosh, his quatrain, 100 years later, the king of France was killed jousting. The jousting spear went into his visor. I mean, that's not prophecy. You read Ezekiel and Daniel and Revelations, and it is giant metal insects dropping eggs that are, that turn into giant pillars of fire. I mean, that's nukes. It is a world system where the image of the beast is seen by all, television, and that there's moving images of the beast on the streets. It describes holograms and robots, and how you must buy or sell, and it's the hand or the face, the body scan. They're now scanning you in these scanners to get your full biometric scan, where they can passively, not just in airports, but from the street, know who you are, even if you wear a mask, shoots through your clothes, and has the digital, let he with understanding reckon the number. It is a number of a man, the digital calculation of a man's body, of your face, of your hand. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on, and how there will be 10 kingdoms, and how there will be, and then you read the Club of Rome and the UN calls it 10 kingdoms, and it will be ruled by a monetary system, and it will be a false church, and it's just, it's unbelievable. And you can't read Revelation and those visions on the Isle of Patmos and not, I mean, it's not vague. It's not vague. And it says the merchants of the world traffic in men's souls. That's what they're really into, is control of the mind. What O'Brien is saying to Winston, the mind is everything, the soul, what people believe. And it just goes on and on and on. So I'm just here to tell people what's happening and what the New World Order is doing. And I have found that Bible-thumping, pushy Christians can't wake up anybody. But this radio show has, so many people have not found the organized religion and the churches, but they have found a relationship with the Creator. And their heart is right, and they now understand and are getting themselves ready for what we're going into. And I just want to try to be a pure and virtuous person. I want to try to transcend my flesh and be the true leader that we're all meant to be. And because as a symbol of liberty, this radio show, my films, myself, the enemy takes what I do and distorts it and twists it. And there's countless audios on the web where they must spend weeks taking all these interviews and all these things I say and cutting it together where it sounds, it just so much stuff they do because they understand it. And they don't want people to realize there are good people. They don't want people to realize there are good leaders. They don't want people to realize because then a leader then reflects on you and you become a leader. They don't want you to believe there's anything real, anything bona fide. There's just more evil. And so it's this incredible, I feel the spirit of the Creator. And it just braces me with chills as the Creator says, you've done well, but now you truly know more than you did before. Now you have the discernment. Now you have the knowledge. There's no excuse. You have to be even better. And then I say, why me, God? Why am I in this position? Why have I been given this burden? They say with great wisdom comes great sorrow. Why? And then why can't I articulate and teach what I know and understand? And then the answer is, at a certain level, some are not even meant to understand what I'm saying. Some can't even understand it right now because they've hardened their hearts. My heart gets softer and softer and bigger, and it's full of more love, and I don't even know how to describe it. And I just want the evil to stop. I want the hurting of the little ones to stop. Do you understand what I'm saying, David?
Yeah, I understand, and that's the whole thing that Jesus talked about, that there would be a day when all that stops. And the reason that it exists is because of the fact that the people who are in power now are under the influence of the original rebel, as described in Saul Alinsky's book, where he dedicated that book to the original rebel, Satan, and then had the nerve to say, at least he got his own kingdom out of the deal. Well, the thing about it is, this is turning out to be, the kingdom of Satan. Okay, so
there's no doubt. Even if people don't believe in the old serpent as an entity, collectively, what's being manifested and what the elite are turning us into is hell.
The thing about it is, Alex, you mentioned earlier, and I was watching the program because I get the simulcast and all that, and I was watching where Mr. Dice was doing the interviews yesterday. Well, the thing about that is that every human being has been infected with a lie. We believe a lie. That's why these people come across as though they're God, because the original lie that the human race believed was that you can be God. So they still believe that. And
they think they're God. You're talking about at the Capitol, he's literally 60, 70 yards away from cops, where they said the media could be, and then he marches up and just gets in his face and is looking at Aaron like he wants to kill him.
Wow.
Have you seen that video?
No, I haven't seen that part, but I'm talking about where yesterday on your program you gave a snippet of, I think it was Dice in California.
Oh, Dice. I thought you said Aaron Dykes. Yeah.
No. Yeah, it was Dice.
Yeah. Oh, no, exactly. Those people want to play God. They said they enjoyed the power trip of, yes, I want to ban criticism of Obama. Yes, I want to sign the petition. Yes, they were feeling like they were going to shut someone up. And exactly.
Everybody has that. Everybody has that. Now, before I was awakened, and I can't say that I woke up, I was awakened, okay? I had similar views, not the totalitarian type of thing where if you dissent against this view, you need to shut up. No. But the thing about it is I had disdain for people who didn't think as I thought. And now, the whole left-right thing has been shattered for me. Totally just blown to smithereens. Every talk show that I get to call into, and I'm a truck driver, so I get to listen all day. So every show that I call into, the first thing is, you're coming at this from the wrong perspective. There is no left-right. They're all one.
But if I've done one thing, David, is I coined the left-right paradigm term. I've hammered it for 14 years, really about 12 when I really woke up to that fully, for about 12 years. And now people go, wait, I've been kept in this little box. There's a whole nother system, and then a system to that system. And I only go as far out as I can prove in the paradigm. But I'm now beginning to see even into the next level. And let me tell you, this whole reality is a fraud, brother.